Okay, first and foremost, I want to say happy holidays to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, liking, sharing, subscribing, being the supportive and motivation to me to continue to do what I'm doing and bring you this relevant information as I get it. I bring it to you. Like I said, I bring it to you raw from raw. Real, you know what I mean? So when it happens to me, most times generally I got a video that I can put up about it. So we are no longer a small business. We are incorporated now, and I'm happy to say that. And thanks to all you that have been a positive, supportive system to us to enable us to bring that to fruition. So thank y'all very much. We greatly appreciate it. And from our house, from my mouth to God's ears, I just want to give you guys a big hug. You know what I mean? I just want to send out a shout out to all of y'all that have been a part of that, and you know who you are. And we thank you once again. And we're going to continue this from 2021. We're going to bring it into you to 2022 on a corporate level. So thank y'all very much. Carter's Fresh Cement Incorporated now, no longer just Carter's Fresh Cement. So coming along with those is a lot of how do I say um, new taxes, new costs that we incur and endure over the course of a month to continue to keep this business moving in a forward progressive uh, flow. So yeah, sorry to say, but yeah, YouTube asked me to put a appreciation. I want to thank all of y'all that have helped support my channel, support all the channels that I have and all the platforms that I have. Once again, I say hats off to y'all. Like y'all are the true champions here. I'm just the messenger giving you the news, and I want to let you know from my heart to your heart, from my family to your family, we love y'all. Happy holidays and happy new year. We pray it's a prosperous one for you. I know we've had a lot of how do I say, people that we love and loved ones that have departed and went back home to be with our Lord and Savior. So I just want to send shouts out to all of y'all that have laid a loved one down this year and the past years. Um, like my mother, we just put her to rest a couple of months ago. I love her. She's my heart. I'm going to take her everywhere I go. And know that our family is missing you. And we thank you for all of the blessings that you have laid upon us and given us, and the guidance and the love. So moving forward onto this one. This one is about I can no longer take customers that are trying to lowball. Okay, and what I mean by lowball is that they generally know how much the cost of the job or project that they're going for costs. What it is they're looking for somebody that's going to break or somebody that's going to fail to realize how much time and effort and investments that they put into their entrepreneurship, their side hustle, whatever, to become a business, to grow. You know what I mean? So the cost that one will endure going through opening a business and becoming a business and staying afloat and staying with the flow of things. You know what I mean? And it has a lot of costs that come with it. Let alone you still have your own personal life that you have to take care of as well. So you got to be careful when you're giving these prices. Okay. I've had to learn this myself. A lot of costs that I've had to endure on top of my own personal life as well, running a business and paying customer or paying employees and paying for certain things that need to be paid for in the course of getting these projects completed. So I'm going to run through a few of these things here that I know that I've had to invest, and it's generally about $5,000 somewhere in between there that I've invested before a customer can even call me honestly, and I can talk to them and we can come to an agreement of what we're going to do to their project, how we're going to do it, and what's going to be done to it. So let me just put it through to you. You need a business name, you need a business license, you need bank accounts, you need phones, you need location, you need What I mean by phones is you're going to need a business line as well as you're going to need a mobile line. So that's two phones. Like the cost that we run into for a customer to be able to call us to go to their house. Right here, you got WSIB insurance. You know what I mean? You have to have a lot of tools. You have to have a lot of things in place in order to be able to be called an actual registered business. Okay, so I run into a lot of these calls, and from right from the start, I receive a call from a customer, no matter whether on a platform or you know what I mean, like a paid platform or paying for. I've invested already. They'll guarantee you close to 5,000, 4,500, somewhere roughly in between there. And I have it written down right here. If you'd like to see it, you go right ahead there because it's a long video. But those are the costs that I endure before I even get to a customer's job. Okay. And then when I get to the job there, I've got to have a basic amount of tools so that I'll be able to complete the job and tasks set forth and what's at hand. You know what I mean? So I need a shovel. I need a rake. Shovel can run you anywhere between 30, 35, for 45, $55. Okay. Depending on which brand, make, and model you have. A rake, anywhere from $20 to $35. Once again, depending on your what you choose and which brand you'd like to choose. You're going to need a wheelbarrow. Most people have 1 to 2 wheelbarrows. You know what I mean? They're pretty pricey as well. You got about 200 to 250, depending on the type of wheelbarrow that you're using. And we do concrete, so we need heavy duty. So we can't use those I don't know, landscaping like wheelbarrows, the plastic models and everything else like that there. We wouldn't be able to get the job done. So we need the more expensive ones. So generally you want to have 2 to 3 of those if you can afford those. Now, when you're getting those low-balling customers that come through, it's very hard to keep up onto the tools, keep the tools. You run through a lot of issues trying to keep afloat as a young entrepreneur. So you got to be careful when you're giving these prices. You don't want to lowball yourself, because lowballing yourself, then you lowball your company, which means you're basically staying stagnant and not growing. And that's completely opposite of what you want to do and what you've started this for, what you've invested your time for. So, you know what I mean? On top of the wheelbarrow, those are just 3 right there. That's in between those 3 right there. You got 250. I'll say I've paid 250 and more for wheelbarrows. So that's 500 there plus 55, 2 shovels, 55, $110 there. That's 610. You got a rake. You generally have 2 to 3 of those, $20 to $35. You're getting the point in the picture. But as I add these up, and I'll show you the prices on here, I'll bring the price up to you there. Actually, I'll do that right now. And it says Curtis Freshman Incorporated at the top here. You can see that there. I roll it down. It says what it cost me to do a job, December 19th, 2021. And these are all the different costs that I incur, that I go through and have to take care of each and every month. If not, you know what I mean? For the most part of it, I've got the tools now there. But if I've got to pay for the tools to do the job, why doesn't the customer have to pay for the tools as well? So that's another point that I'll get to you about there. So I don't know who this is for, but this is helping somebody. So when you're doing business there, you want to include the price of your tools as well. Okay, because if you don't, then what did you buy them for? It's basically like you're lending the customer the tools to the job that they want done, which makes no sense. Okay, so let's keep moving forward here. So even like the smaller tools or whatever, we're not the smaller tools, but just they're not even less pricey, because a sledgehammer ain't cost you $70. I paid $70 for a sledgehammer, so I'm already over $700 before I even go to the job there, and I still don't even have the basic tools that I need for the job. So we're getting close to $1,000 already. Let's see here. I need a sledgehammer so that I can put the forms into place there. Okay, and I use steel studs, and they run you about maybe $20, $25 a pack or something like that. And then let's see, a level. I need a level. That's going to cost you about $40. Now, do the math and add these up there. I'll show you once again close up. I'll give you a close up of the information that I have written down. I only have it written down on hand. I may put it into the description box at the end of the video there so that you can do the math and you can see that I'm not joking. You can price test them yourself there. What I'm talking about is what I need and what I bring to a job and what I've already invested. Okay, so, okay, let's keep going forward here. The level, all right, we need a string line. Use a string line so that I can keep my line straight and the form straight. So you need one of those. That's about $15 to $20. Okay, and you chalk line. So when I'm chalk lining the jobs so that the cement is even with where I put the forms and everything else that way there so I can measure. So you need a chalk line. And you don't want a cheap one because then they generally break, snap. You have to end up buying another one. So you generally get a good one. A good one is going to cost you about maybe 40, $50, close to somewhere there with the taxes involved. Okay, and then you got a circular saw. Circular saw, generally either electric or you got the battery operated ones that are pretty popular now. There, I have a battery operated one there, light and weight. There, I use Ryobi. I like Ryobi tools. I don't know. It's just they've grown on me, I guess. There, I use different tools as I go along, but I generally stay with the same company. Um, Not always that I can, and not always that I want to, but just sometimes. So as I move forward, I need a drill set as I put my forms together. I need to put drills and screws and everything into the form. So I need to have those. And all this stuff costs. You know what I mean? My saw costs 200, 200, 215. Okay, my drill set, $200. Okay, so now you're getting there. We're already over. We're getting close to $1,500 basically in tools already, and I still don't have enough tools to finish the job. Are you starting to understand what I'm saying? So as I move forward here, okay, now I got screws. We got the cement tools. Okay, now those are pretty pricey as well. Okay, so I need a hand float. I need a hand float. I need a bull float. I need a mag float, edger, bull float, Fresno. Okay, Fresno can run you $200 to $250, $150 to $200. Bull float, 275. You see what I'm catching there? Um, what else we got here? You got the poles for it there. You're gonna need about 2 to 3 to 4 poles. You know what I mean? They can run you anywhere from $25 to $40, $50, anywhere in between there. Okay, so you're starting to get a general idea of all the things that a young entrepreneur like myself that I used to be um, has to obtain and have and keep in order to continue to do business and grow. So it's very tough on us, and you still inquire your bills when you don't always have those jobs because as a young entrepreneur, you're not getting like every job that calls you to do the job. You know what I mean? You're going to gain experience. You're going to learn how to draw those customers in and have them for lifetime customers. But at the beginning, you're just learning. You know what I mean? So you got to watch out for that there. Um, the broom, 30 to 50 to $70 in between there, depending on which broom and what size you get. There's a lot of cost here, man. There's a lot of cost. A cement saw, it's anywhere between $1,000 to $1,500. You starting to get it there. So we're over 4,000. We're over 4,000 in tools already. I guarantee you already. All right. So plus boots, you need safety. You got to stay safe on these jobs here. So you got cement boots, steel toe. You know what I mean. So you need an expensive pair. Those about $50. You need about 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of those. You know what I mean. So you're starting to see how much money is needed to continue to move forward, especially in a cement business. Okay. So and you're going against all those big companies, and they have this stuff. So if you don't have the basics of them, there's no way that you're going to be able to move and grow. Is what I'm trying to say. So this stuff you have to keep around. You have to buy, reinvest into your company, and you start to have to put a value to what you've invested into your company. Is what I'm trying to basically get to you and to the customers and to the future customers that may call my company or my business. I just want you to know, like, I'm putting these in there because they belong in there, because you would have to buy the same thing if I was calling you to do my job and I don't have any of the tools. You need all these tools. You need all these things. You need to pay your bills. You need to pay the bills of your employees. You need, or at least pay them money so they can pay their bills. You understand what I'm saying? So I need you to really understand, like, I'm not anywhere, how do I say, less of a heartfelt person because I love to love. I've always said that in every video. You know what I mean? At least I try to. If I fail to, well, that's what I meant to. So I love to love. You know what I mean? I love to be a part of positive growth. I love to be a part of people smiling. I love to be the reason why somebody smiles, but I can no longer do that at the expense of my company growing and staying afloat and moving forward. So I don't need any more of the customers that think that I'm not paying attention to the prices that it costs me to get these jobs done. I was mainly advertising and showing you that I can do the jobs, and you know what I mean, like um basically doing you guys a favor and really getting slapped in the face for it from for a lot of different jobs. And not every customer has. There's been some really, really nice customers, and to you, I thank you so much. Much love and respect to y'all. Much love and respect to you and yours from me and mine. I just want you to know, like, for the ones that paid for their jobs to get their jobs done, I'm so thankful. Like, I don't know how to explain my gratitude and my, you know what I mean? Like, my respect for you. Uh, it really hurts when I pull up to a job and a customer is really lowballing you, but you know that they're lowballing you. But sometimes you're in a situation where you need to take care of something at that point in time, and you have to cut kind of some losses or whatever not to get the job. I no longer do that anymore, but I used to, and yeah. So moving forward, there's still tools that you need. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Need my steel toe boots. Construction, you need steel toe boots as well as cement boots so that you can be in the concrete. You know what I mean? So those are, I paid about $200 for those. So the cost just keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. And I don't think that these customers really either know exactly how much we've invested in being able to bring them a service and them lowballing us like that. When they lowball us, it's just like a slap in the face from the beginning, and you feel it and you know it. You know what I mean? So you got to be really, really ready to take on that job at the cost that you agreed to. If you know that they're lowballing you, you know what I mean. You just have to swallow your pride on that one and keep it moving forward. I don't know. I've done it, had to do it, got through it. Pray I don't have to do it again. Oh, I can't stand that. Just I just can't stand that. Like, where their professions, they if their boss was trying to knock off, say, 35-40% of what they work for through the week, would they continue to work for them? Would they, you know what I mean? Would they have any respect for them? Like, you understand what I'm getting at? So it's not that these customers don't have a general idea of how much a job costs. They're just praying that you don't know how much you've invested, and they don't want you to know your worth. So keep the dream alive, keep moving forward, but learn what you need to learn so that you don't have to go through this how do I say, transition and be on the lower end of it for too long. You know what I mean? Because you will in order to learn. I'll be honest with you. You do to learn. But once you learn, you know what I mean? Teach one, reach one. Reach one, teach one. Okay? Robert. Anyways, just sending a shout out to my friend. He always says that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now if it's a big job, you know what I mean, you're going to need bigger tools. They're going to be more expensive. And the service that I use a Bobcat service, and it runs me anywhere between $1,000 and $1,600 each job that I call that service. You know what I mean? And I'm not cheap. Like, I pay people what they ask for, and I pray that they return the favors. You know what I mean? Or at least return the respect at the same time. You know what I mean? So when I'm paying these prices, this is what I got to pay to do your job. This isn't my job. This is your job. So understand what we got to go through, and please, like, don't be rude and expect the moon and the stars. I don't know how to explain that to you, because you get what you give. So if you give a low ball, chances are your job's not going to go right. If you know you're not low balling, but then you're getting undercut in price, I can understand that. like understand are getting undercut in quality. You know what I mean? Not everybody knows how to do cement, but they try. I got 20 years in it, and I know what I'm doing in concrete. That's all that I really know. So, you know what I mean? I don't know why I keep running into these customers that are such low ballers. Like not all of them have been, but for the general most part of it, they have. And I'm sick and tired of it, and I can't do it no more. So, yeah, put it all together with, you know what I mean, with what I had to invest to become a business, for what I got to continue to invest to stay a business, what I pay for the tools and everything else. I walk up with almost $10,000 already invested into your job, is why you call me. But then when your job's $10,000, how come you don't want to pay it? So that's all that I'm trying to say. Like, you call in a company that's already got $10,000 invested into your project, but you don't want to pay them. You'd rather try to lowball them. For what? How are you supposed to get the moon and the stars if you're lowballing? Or if the person runs away with your money? I don't wish that they do, and I don't ever, ever, ever try to do that at all. But sometimes the customer and the company don't agree, and then the job doesn't get complete. And then some people try to use and put a bad name, but then they don't know all the facts and everything else. So when I get called and I got to invest this type of money into my company each and every month, and run into these lowballing type of clients and customers, like, what is that saying for our industry? Like, they have no respect, and then they expect the moon and the stars. Come on now. So I put that on paper. So for anybody that's got half of a brain, anybody's got three quarters of a brain, understand what I've already done, invested into this before I come to your property. So please don't have me come to your property if you're up in the air about it, or you're looking for somebody to give you some kind of like $5,000-$10,000 discount. You know what I mean? Because I don't ever remember that happening for me. I had to learn this the hard way. I had to learn this, and I've had to put it together, and I've had to structure it. And I'm just trying to tell you like it is. Okay. Um, Once again, thank you to all the people that were a positive help here. To the people that were a positive help, much love and respect to you. I got nothing but love for you and your family, and I wish you the most. You know what I'm saying? And even for my haters and everything else, I wish y'all the most too. I wish you knew why you're considered a hater, or why you're considered a low baller, or whatever it is. It's not my fault, but I got to tell you like it is, for real and raw. That's how it is. I got to pay it. So do you. You don't want to pay your taxes. You don't want to pay that there. I have a tough time paying taxes because why? I got customers that are expecting a $5,000 discount. Can't keep doing that. That's all I'm trying to say. Much love and respect to everybody. You know, I love the love. Happy holidays to you and yours, from me and mine. I pray that you guys will have better prosperity. I pray that you guys will benefit. I pray that you will profit. I pray that you will grow. I pray that you will expand. I pray that you'll become more than who you were yesterday. I pray that you'll learn to love the Lord and trust in the Lord more. I pray that you'll get together with your family more. I pray that you'll have a better time at your job. You see the type of energy that I have? I have a lot of energy, and I got a lot of love to give, but I can no longer give love to people that are trying to bring me down, trying to bring the prices down. They're trying to beat up on the prices. Like, can't do it no more. Love y'all, but understand what I've already invested and been through, and just to be an option on the list that you call. So when you call, just know that there's some people that have done the work. There's some people that have been through the realms that they needed to go through to bring you a honest and a trustworthy service, such as myself. I've been there. I've made mistakes. I've been there, correcting my mistakes, still correcting, however it may be. I've always stuck by my name. I always will. Carter's Fresh Cement Incorporated. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay safe. Keep your family safe. For all our fallen soldiers, once again, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I ain't got nothing more to say besides I love y'all. Give them a kiss and a hug from Carter's Fresh Cement.